And let's go ahead and start off with DWT. What can we see? First thing we want to do is identify a trend. So what's the trend here? You can see that it's in an obvious upwards channel. It's got momentum towards the upside. I've got the inverse of crude oil. This is the bearish crude oil because I'm bearish on it, just because I think that my UWT chart is a little bit complicated if you don't understand my original sentiment for being bearish on oil. Hopefully this will make things a little bit clearer on a less messy chart, because my charts are getting a little bit too messy. So we can see that we had this rounded bottom. We've got this cup and handle playing out right now. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move, and I think that we just set in our A, B, C corrective move now as we reach this apex, and I think that we're going to break out and move up much higher. Again, I think we're going to move higher because of this upwards channel that we have taking place here. Let's move on to the UWT just to see the inverse of it. So again, this downwards channel, this is the inverse of the chart I just showed you. We've got high, low, high, low, high, and now we're starting to move lower again. And one thing you'll notice about this chart is there's not a lot of consolidation in between here. There's not a lot of chop and whatnot. It's always just kind of a straight shot all the way up to the previous channel resistance or support zone, all the way down to the support zone, all the way up to the resistance zone. And right now we are in the middle of moving down to what will be probably our, support line down here at the bottom of the channel. All right, so what do we have going on here? A smaller time frame. Like I said, it's a little bit more complicated of a chart, harder to follow. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go back to the 3 minute. So we can see that we have our resistance line right here. We broke out, we set in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way up. We have a divergence here, which is why it's a 5 out of 5 trade setup. We have our RSI moving downwards again, while price moves upwards. This theoretically should not happen, and then we see a break below 50, this 50 RSI level convincingly, and we see it take an all-out dump. And what do we have here? We've got an ABC retracement, and what I think might be happening is these black lines here identify important resistance level marked by Fibonacci. I've just deleted the Fibonacci because it clogged up the chart even more, but we've got our 50, 127, 141, and 161 all overlapping right here. So I think that our ultimate destination in the very short term, when I say that, I think tomorrow or Thursday, I think we're going to move up to C right here, and this is going to be our actual ABC retracement, and then we're going to move on downwards. I had marked this out here with these lines. Previous video I made, I said ABC, and I still hold that belief. However, I think that it's going to be a full 5-wave move all the way down instead of an ABC retracement. So let's go back to the 1 minute. What do we have going on here? We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We dump, we set in ABC, and we've been moving upwards ever since, which, my current position and theory says it should be going downwards, but I'm not terribly concerned right now because if anything, this kind of looks like a bear flag to me on a higher time frame. So like I said, short-term prediction is ABC, and then we're going to rock it on down. It's an important breakthrough level right here because I've got a 61.8 and a 78.6 on different time frames overlapping here on this this black line I have drawn right here, and it looks like we did break that today. However, we weren't able to break it convincingly, and we just set in an ABC and moved on upwards. So tomorrow I think that we're going to reach our C. It might be a decent scalp, and then longer term I think that we are going to see us fall down here at the very least, and we might potentially go back up, come down, up, down, test this channel again. Chart guys, sentiment is bearish. I have this marked out here, and that's my analysis for UWT, DWT. Second to last, let's go on to LEBU.